Top of the morning to you guys. I hope you're having an amazing day. And I wanted to share something with you guys that's really good. It's really amazing. And I basically wanted to share with you the most important thing, the one thing that you can ever do in your whole entire life. And that's kind of crazy. That's kind of a crazy concept, you know, like the one thing that's more important than anything. Like how did you figure that out? And the fact is connecting with God in a certain way is actually way more important than anything you'll ever do. Some people may say, going to church, make sure you go to church in life, or make sure you have a secret place time or whatever, both of which are very important. I love going to church. I love having secret place time, but what you do in those places, how you engage with God in those places is actually far more important than the actual task of doing those things. Because you could go to church, you could read the Bible, you could even have a devotional time and completely miss out on the main thing that you're actually meant to be doing in those places. So what I mean is this. For example, you could be dating someone and you could go on a date with them and you could say, yeah, let's go on a date. I'm gonna take you out on a date. And then during that date, you could be scrolling on your phone the whole time and just sitting back and just yeah, well, and then you glance at them a couple times and you're like, yeah, they're great, whatever. And you're just waiting for a kiss at the end or whatever. Or you may just be missing out on the point of engaging with that person. The whole point of going on a date is to sit with them, engage with them, and be intentional, actually be aware of their presence right in front of you. And if you're not, you're missing out on the whole point. So if the most important thing in life is to be aware of God or to connect with God, I'm just gonna share with you exactly how we do that, how we engage with God. So I'm gonna break it down into two little parts, basically. When you connect with God, the most important thing that you can do is actually become aware of His presence long enough until you have an affection and a desire for Him. So I'll say that again. Become aware of the presence of God for long enough until you have affection and actually adoration or desire for Him. Because we can go to church, we can have our devotional time and we could just go through the motions like check, I just checked it off the list, had my devotional time, went to church. But if we're not actually becoming aware of the presence of God for long enough until we want to just fully worship Him, fully adore Him, we're actually missing the whole point. The whole point is to connect our hearts with Him so that He becomes a very desirable person. The person of Jesus should be very desirable for us. Again, it goes back to the date thing. When you go on a date with someone, you should be very intentional with them, and look them in the eyes and ask them questions and just be aware of their presence and interact with their person instead of just kind of sit there and just, be distracted by other people in the room or whatever. No, just be very FaceTime intentional with. Basically, you guys, we need to learn how to do that with person of the Holy Spirit. This Holy Spirit is so real, so tangible, and it's a person. He's super personal. So essentially, guys, we need to do that daily. It's the most important thing that we'll ever do. It's crazy because an atheist can read the whole Bible and never actually engage their heart with God. They could read the whole Bible and never actually adore Jesus. They could even go to church and never actually adore Jesus and realize that, wow, He is the desire of my heart. He is amazing. He is beautiful. He is glorious. So when we let ourselves sit in His presence for long enough, we slowly start to realize, wow, He is amazing. I want Him. I want to worship Him. He is truly the one whom I adore. And that's basically it, you guys. We just need to do that. We need to stir ourselves every single day if we can. I strive to every day. Even if I only have 15 minutes in the car on the way to work, I just put on worship music and I just stir myself to just adore Him and just realize, wow, you are so beautiful, Jesus. You're so amazing. I hope this blesses you. You guys are amazing and have a beautiful day.